but they're an organization with a ton of pride. And they'll be playing hard all the way to the final whistle of the final game, no matter where they are in the standings. It's the Patriots going up against the Bengals. With that, let's welcome in our fine broadcast team. Here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Larry, it's the NFL on EA Sports, and there you get a look at Paul Brown Stadium on the banks of the Ohio River in Cincinnati. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the New England Patriots and the Cincinnati Bengals. They'll run for the first time with Hill. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
Well, it certainly appears that they had a pretty good formula how to combat waiting around all day to play a night game. Came right out, smacked them, and gained big yardage because it's tough for a coach. How much time do you spend with a team? How much time do you meet? How often do you actually eat meals? Do you get them out of the hotel? It's a tough, tough task to have them ready to play a night game, and they've had to sit around all day, usually watch other people get ready to play as well.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here.
Set, 180. Tack 32, 180. Tack 32, tack 32.
Little motion now from the tight end. Now a first carry for Giovanni Bernard. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Whenever we meet with coaches and they always talk about wanting to establish running the football, it's oftentimes with a good tight end who can control the line of scrimmage and the point of attack, and they're becoming harder to find because the colleges are giving us a whole lot of receiving tight ends, former wide receivers who can run, not necessarily block very well. In this case, though, we saw 2 tight ends on the field, both of them with the ability to block, and he ran the ball successfully behind that power set.
On the ball, on the ball.
On first down, it's Stafford. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. And this O-line, it is the lifeblood of the offense.
They established the tone. Mean, nasty, physical. They can't wait to get after people. That allows the rest of the offense to feel confident.
I'm ready now for 2nd and 9. To throw on 2nd down is Stafford. And that is incomplete. The intended receiver, Tavon Austin. And it's 3rd down. And quickly, let's check out the New England defense.
Every time I watch a Lodi Nada play, I just wonder, how do you move this man? And then when he shows his movement ability, look out, quarterbacks.
And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. Time running out here on the play clock. Here's Stafford. He's got time. Past the 20. Going down the middle, and it's complete. They practiced this all week. Pretty clear it paid off there. Threw it downfield, made it look relatively easy.
It always comes a little bit easier when you practiced it and tuned things up and you're confident in what you're doing now. They felt very, very good about their plan, and we saw the execution because the confidence of the players was there.
From the red zone now, Stafford. And he's got his man in stride, complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Shift together here from the D-line. The play clock's running down. On the toss, Bernard. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
So if I'm an offensive coordinator, there's one thing that I know for sure. This is one of the top 5 teams in the NFL against the run. So when I look at my playlist, I'm probably thinking about throwing it.
8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down. They'll bring a tight end in motion left. Again, here's Bernard. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th. Here's Randy Bullock now as he'll go for the field goal. And Bullock will put this one through. And the Bengals are on the board first here. It's 3-0. So they get the ball first here in front of the home crowd under the lights, and they get 3 points out of it.
And there's something about a night game, isn't there? A little extra snap, a little extra crisp in the air. What a terrific way to get things started. A little extra excitement, a little extra dazzle for the home crowd.
This is Isaiah Crowell. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
2nd down following the run. A fake to Crowell. Now it's Griffin. A little dump off for Crowell. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in the zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
No gain on the play there, 2nd down. And we roll now on the offensive starters, and everybody always loves to talk about Gronk.
And wouldn't a lot of teams love to redraft right now? This guy went in the 2nd round, yet no matter what, you've got a game plan for him when you're opposing him.
So 2nd and 10 here. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Crowell. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up. And the Bengals starting defensive unit now.
Vontaze Burfict is a super talent and a fierce competitor. He can do it all at the linebacker position.
So 2nd down was a run play. Now let's see what they do on 3rd. On 3rd down, Griffin dumps it off to Lewis. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Patriots in possession to begin quarter number 2. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. play fake here on first down. Going up top. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Marquise Lee, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Patriots have taken the lead. The fly route works for the TD grab.
And you know what the receivers love to say? If we get even with the defender, we're leaving. And that's exactly what he did, all the way into the end zone. And then he was on the business end catching it once he got over the stripe.
And some real confusion here. They won't even get to the line. They'll try it again now after the 5-yard walk-off. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Stafford. Underneath, this is Bernard. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 11 on the game there. And it's good enough for a Cincinnati first down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. He'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down. They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. He's going to sling this deep downfield. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd.
Wasn't it fun in pregame standing downstairs and watching Matthew Stafford throw the football? I mean, that bad boy just whistled.
He can just rock it.
It just whistled by us, didn't it? But what is the one knock on him? Accuracy.
Yeah.
And that's what we just saw there, an incompletion on that throw downfield.
Floyd, the man in motion left. 3rd and long. It's Stafford. It got his man complete. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target. And that's
and no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack. And it's 3rd down. So a big sack on second down. Now let's see what the offense has in store for third. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Throwing on third down, Stafford. And he finds a man with a crossing route. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet. Get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first.
Easy.
They snap it to Stafford. Over the middle, he hits Austin. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. Give him 7 on the play, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. On 1st and 10, Stafford got a man, and he hits him in stride. So holding by the offense, and maybe now got to shift up what you want to do on the playbook.
Yeah, definitely. Change what you're doing in the playbook, but boy, the advantage shifts to the guys on defense, doesn't it? Longer yardage situations, they often become bolder.
And the 8th play on this drive coming up.
Quick right. Zebra. Set for 10.
Out of the gun, Stafford. He drops it off for Bernard. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. It's a solid pickup of 11, and it's 2nd down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are. You know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
Now Stafford. On the right side, this is Austin with a catch. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Well, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense.
Set. Omaha. Remove. Big 22.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We'll come back to Cincinnati after this. So they're operating in the red zone.
Hey, red.
1 receiver left, 2 to the right.
Set. Waiting out. 260. Omaha. Remove. Omaha. Ready. Hey, easy. 0.
From the red zone now, Stafford. Austin's got it left side. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
On 2nd down, here's Stafford. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Tyler Boyd, the former Pitt Panther, was the target. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
It's a tried and true formula.
This is turning into a bit of a death march here, the 13th play of this drive. Throwing on third down, Stafford. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Tavon Austin with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Bengals are going to jump back in front. And partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch it in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, give up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here. Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down. Second and 10 now. Griffin. To the right side, it's caught by Mitchell. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third. And now the Bengals are going to call another timeout. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. Offense needs 11. Have to think pass here on third down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Now hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. On fourth down on now is the lefty Ryan Allen to punt. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. And possession will switch hands, first and 10. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
A nice gain of 21 yards.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
Second down following the incompletion.
32.
And some changes here as the D-line separates some. They'll fake it. Now Stafford. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. So he got his hands a little too far outside. The ref caught him, threw the flag. Here's Stafford now on second down. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. Slot man moves right. 3rd and long. It's Stafford. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. They were trying to get it there to Michael Floyd, and that brings up 4th down. The Bengals bring out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. 3rd down is a down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line. Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers. Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it. Very tough spot here for the offense to start. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Now Griffin down around his goal line. Lee's got it over the middle. And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. They'll throw on 1st down with Griffin. Left side, that's caught by Mitchell. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. 6 yards to go here on 2nd down. On 2nd down, Griffin. A screen complete to Crowell. And an alley to run. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll send you down to Orlando as we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry, so both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission? Typically what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there. See how that recipe works. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. And a nice carry there of 15 yards. Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going. I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half. Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him. To throw is RG3. Completes it to Lee. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one. Just 1 yard to go here on second down. Griffin going to give to Crowell. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. They keep it with Crowell on first. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. A good pickup there, a 22.
At halftime, you had to feel like the defense had to be in a good position. They had to feel good about themselves. They'd had this guy boxed in all game long, but after that run, that might be the breakthrough that he's looking for. Now they may have some difficulty dealing with him the rest of today.
Throwing now, Griffin on first down. And he's going to be wrapped up and driven down. Aaron Donald in there to get him. And that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Now Griffin on 2nd down. It's caught. Mitchell. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Malcolm Mitchell, his first touchdown on the year. And the Patriots have retaken the lead. And that is the definition of yards after catch. They go short on the pass, and the receiver does the rest.
Seems so harmless, doesn't it? To throw it underneath a short pass like that. But boy, it gets dangerous in the hands of the right receiver as he makes a move and takes it the distance.
Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Wasn't that long ago that the NFL guys really didn't adopt much from the college game. But one thing that has crept in there is spreading things out, opening things up, not even just in tempo, but maybe getting better line splits and spreading the field. I think that would be a great strategy right now to try to open things up in the run game.
And a hit jarred loose. It's incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Play action. Stafford. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt, and the Patriots will have great starting position as they take over 1st and 10. Now a toss play to Lewis. And he is going to lose yardage here. He lost 6 there on the first down play.
One of the toughest things for an offensive lineman to learn is the ability to get in space and hit people who are moving targets. And linebackers are not easy ones to hit because they know how to move, juke, and make you miss. And that's exactly what he did on that play. A nice play for the defense.
On second down, here's Crowell. And he'll get across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. They'll get 4 back there on the run, but now they're looking up at a 3rd and 12 situation.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
On 3rd down, Griffin going underneath for Lewis. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. This is taken around the 12. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And the Bengals take possession. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
On first down, Stafford here. And the catch made, it's Tyler Boyd. And he's eventually brought down, but not before he reaches the 39, just shy of the 40. And there they went crossing route against the zone defense. What do you think of that?
It takes real coordination between the passer and the receiver because you've got to read those zones and where the open spots are and be on the same page with the guy throwing the football. Because sometimes you're throwing it in front of the zone. Sometimes you're throwing it between the zones. Sometimes the receiver's going to just kind of find a spot and what we call sit down and present himself to the quarterback and throw it there. It's a tough read, but when they're in sync, it's really effective.
On second down, here's Stafford. On the screen, Bernard. Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. And the offense moving quickly to the line. On first and 10, Stafford. Wide open receiver complete. Give him 27 yards that time. And that'll be good enough for a Cincinnati first. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff.
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time. Really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
From the red zone now, Stafford. And his throw is incomplete.
I think that's a big-time play there because the slant route is really hard to cover because the timing is so quick. But able to see it, diagnose it, and get to the football, that's why he was able to bat it away.
Back to the air, Stafford on second down. This will be caught just inside the 10. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets them up now first and goal. Back now in Cincinnati. It's the Bengals. They've got the football, but they trail here as we get rolling in quarter number 4. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. They'll come out in the pistol. Again, it's Stafford. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, that plays a statistic that's going to go on the defensive team stat sheet. Won't necessarily reflect in ours, right, the overall game sheet. But you and I know that they keep count on pressures, hits on quarterbacks, all those things, hoping to increase that throughout the game. And here we are in the fourth quarter, and they got a big one.
And such a close game, a very big one.
40 gun. 40 gun. Back to zero. Switch.
Stafford looks to throw again. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Their dangerous wide receiver. Touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Bengals have taken the lead here in the fourth. He's got it. And this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And now out come the Patriots. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area. Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
And his throw's going to be incomplete. Malcolm Mitchell out of the University of Georgia was the intended receiver. And it's second down.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
And on 2nd and 10 now. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Griffin now off the bootleg. And the pressure getting to RG3. He's brought down for the sack. Aaron Donald. He's the one to get it, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. Third and long. It's Griffin. Completes it to Lee. They do get 18, but even that won't be quite enough. It's 4th down.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent gain. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Here we go. It's Griffin on 4th down. And he will find his man on the outside. It'll be a pickup of 12 yards. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks.
We always talk about big-time players make big-time plays in big-time moments. I think that 4th down qualified. That was a heck of a throw.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. They'll come out in the pistol. Again, we'll see the pistol here. A 1st down carry now for Crowell. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up the play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
On 2nd down, Griffin. That is incomplete. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. On 3rd third down. Griffin. He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski. Complete. It's a gain of 7, and that's going to make it 4th down.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he could scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. They come out here in the eye. They'll go with a big back, Crowell. Oh, he's got some breathing room. 12 yards is the pickup there, and they're able to convert here on 4th and inches.
One of the hallmarks of their success this year, they've been fearless on 4th down, and they convert another one right here to move the chains.
So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. Again, it's Crowell. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. They come up in an offset eye. They'll run it here. This is James White. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
Sometimes play calls boil down to philosophy. You know you're facing one of the top 10 units against the run in the NFL. So do you decide to keep smashing against them, or do you decide to throw the ball here?
Time starting to run out here in the 4th. This defense just trying to keep the offense off the board and preserve this potential victory. Griffin now to throw on 3rd down. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them.
Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Dante Hightower. And they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15. And the Patriots gearing up to go now. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
They'll run it now out of the gun. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. Another pistol look here. They'll run it again with Crowell. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of a yard, and they're going to face a 3rd down.
Back-to-back runs that were stacked up. Offensively, now you've got to think to yourself, do we change blocking assignments? Do we change formations? Do we change looks in order to try and get the running game going?
Third down and 5. He'll look to throw. He'll buy some time right. He may try and run for this. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. And Gostkowski's kick is good. And with a little more than a minute to go, we are all tied. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the fourth quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
Cincinnati now ready to take the field. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. Underneath, this is Bernard. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 20 yards on the pickup there. And the Bengals are going to have a first down. And as the fourth quarter winds down here, we're all even.
And no one wants this game to extend. They want to go ahead and win it right now.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
So the offense looking at a 2nd and 8. Stafford now to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. We'll give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So it all comes down here to the right foot. Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So it all comes down here to the right foot of Randy Bullock. This from 52, and this for the win. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good, and that changes everything here in OT. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick 6 or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. So now the Bengal offensive unit back out onto the field. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. Throwing is Stafford, looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field. And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved him and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
One receiver left, two to the right. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46.
Now that was well defended, and as a cornerback, what you're taught when you see a wide receiver screen, either you get underneath the play before the blocking forms, or you're going to have to fight your way through it by getting through some blocking. That was a really nice play there.
Again, we'll see the pistol here. They'll try and run for it. Here's Hill. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's brought down. 10 yards on the pickup there. And it's good enough for a Cincinnati first down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Shift together here from the D-line. They'll run again with Bernard. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Oh, they go with a tight end carry. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be third down.
An extra corner on the field for New England here on third down.
Yeah, another DB. Throwing on third down, Stafford. And incomplete here on third down. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
So now Randy Bullock with an important field goal try here. This to at least get him a lead here in overtime. And that one will be no good. He never had it on line. It's well wide to the left, and that changes everything here in OT. So another long try for 3 and another kick that comes up lacking.
Yeah, this isn't going to do any wonders for his field goal percentage, but you have to figure as a head coach that when you send a guy out there to try and kick from that distance, it's a 50-50 proposition at best.
First throw in overtime now for Griffin. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Well, they tried to swing it out left into the flat, complete, but really nice open field tackling.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. No, they saw it, came right for it, and made a nice tackle for lost yardage.
Now Griffin on second down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free. Then brings up third down.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
We've got a 3rd and 11. From the gun on third down, Griffin to the right side. It's caught by Mitchell. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Here's Ryan Allen now. On for a very important punt here in overtime. Yikes. Terrible kick headed straight for the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. Neither team scored yet. Now we go to sudden death. Next points win this game.
How about the tension right now? It is ratcheted up, isn't it? I mean, now whatever happens, points are scored. That's your ball game. Can't wait to see the defense now. Do they get a little more aggressive in order to not let the team just drive the ball easily down the field?
Gotta be careful, though, right?
Yeah, if you're too aggressive, you just give up something easy and cheap. But some defensive coordinators, they'd rather take a stand that way as opposed to being nickeled and dimed down the field.
So the D-line's going to spread out.
Here we go. Waiting. 22.
Back to the air. Stafford on second down. He's going to loft one. Oh, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. So the Patriots coming out now. They begin with a run by Crowell. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 2 minutes to go here in overtime. We'll be back after this. See if they stay on the ground for second down. Griffin gives to Crowell, and he'll get across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. On 3rd and 1, Griffin. Quickly to Gronkowski. That's caught. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. And again, he'll find Gronkowski complete. It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll be second down.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now brings up a second and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. On second down, Griffin. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
My high school coach, John Ford, used to say all the time, if you're in a bad situation, laddie, don't compound it with a bad decision as well. And I think that's what we just saw there. Harassed in the pocket, and he throws into double coverage anyway.
He called you laddie?
He called me laddie, and that was the nicest thing he called me.
So a second down incompletion now brings up 3rd down. To throw again is Griffin. And this is going to be incomplete. He was trying to get it to Benny Fowler that time. And it's 4th down.
There are a good number of coaches at any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
Bengals offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
He drops it off for Bernard. And give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Stafford, he hits Floyd on the right. And he goes out of bounds across the 40-yard line. 12 yards there as they move the chains. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. Stafford on first down. And his throw here's incomplete.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. Another pistol look here. Throwing again is Stafford. Oh, he almost had it. Would have been a big interception here in OT. Instead, it'll give him another shot on third down.
I know that interception was dropped, and it would have been their third of the game, and I will guarantee you, in the huddle, on the bench, all the defensive guys have been talking about is, we've got this guy right where we want him. Who's going to get the next one? It almost becomes a challenge, and they missed a golden opportunity.
Off of play action. Here's Stafford. He's going to float this one deep right side. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
They decided to air it out a little bit on that play, take a shot downfield, but the coverage was really nice. Able to get a hand in and tip it away.
Okay, so interesting here. A field goal would win this thing, but the kicking team on the sideline, and they're going for it on fourth down. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Here we go on fourth. Stafford. He finds his man. It's Austin. And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks. Drama, drama, drama. We saw all of it in this one. Overtime all the way to the end of OT.